Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's session on Empower 360. Here at Empower 360, we give purpose and enlightenment to humanity. My name is Liliefa, and I will be your host for the day. Our guest speaker for the day is Dr. Collins Cranton. Before we start the session, I would want to talk a bit about Dr. Collins Cranton. Well, Doctor is a remarkable individual with an impressive academic background. He is currently reading law at the University of Ghana. He holds a bachelor's degree in medicine and also have a master's degree in public health. Aside his academic credentials, Doctor is also the founder of Neloc Foundation, a foundation that is dedicated in promoting healthcare and building hospitals for less endowed communities in Ghana and Africa at large. He is also the chairperson of International Alliance for Economic Cooperation. Doctor is an entrepreneur, he's a philanthropist, and also a mentor to many people in our society and in the world at large. He is also an author and he has recently published 5 books. These books include The Act of Creating Wealth, A Letter to My Fellow Ghanaians, Anatomy of Riches, and Digitalization is the New Normal. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to welcome Doctor on this session to give us a speech on finding your purpose in life. Thank you so much, Doc, and the floor is all yours.
Thank you so much, Lily, for the invitation. Thank you so much, Mr. Enoch, for your reception. It's a privilege for me to be on this platform. I believe that this platform is one of the platforms that is going to grow better to transforming lives and also putting destinies in the hands of many. I think we need more of such collaborative platforms where we can share thoughts. We can actually grow together as a people, because this modern or in this era, this is what we need. You know, we need the skill set, and the mindset that is needed in collaborating with each other for mutual and win-win developmental growth. As already Lily has said, I think what she read is a mere CV, but I would like to say a human being like all of us. My name is Collins, and currently I'm in Singapore as I speak. I'm here for a business. And I think when Lily told me about this platform, I was not hesitant to accept it, because personally, I have passion for joining groups like this, you know, to share thoughts, for us to interact and to help each other to grow, because I believe the purpose of life is growth and development. And as a matter of fact, if you are a person or a human being alive today, the main thing you are supposed to be doing is to looking out for a service, looking out for something you can do to support someone. So that is why I accepted the offer to share a few thoughts. In fact, today's session is not going to be something, perhaps not a PowerPoint or not a presentation, but an interaction and a discussion. Is going to be more of a conversation we are going to have, because we are actually going to talk about something I consider very, very important. In fact, something that is so pivotal to our life development that if we miss it, it's almost as though we did not come here on earth. So the topic which we are going to discuss is finding your life purpose. But before we start, I'm sure all of us on this platform are here because we want to grow, are here because we want to do something meaningful. We are here because we want something that is far beyond what probably we are. We want to be bigger, we want to expand, we want to develop, we want to enrich ourselves. We want something far beyond what probably we can fathom. So we are here because of expansion. And I know all of us here definitely, one way or the other, we get what we are looking for. But until we get that, there is a journey we have to go through from point A to that point where we want to be. On that journey, we cannot do it alone. That is why we are here. So nobody is a guru. I'm not a master. I'm also a student, and we are all going to learn from each other. Thank you very much once again for the audience. So before I start, I would like to ask anyone who is ready, you can mute yourself and help me if you understand the word purpose. When you say purpose, I don't know if any of you have any understanding of that word. When you say purpose, what is purpose? In your own understanding, you can help us. Yes, anyone can unmute yourself and try to answer. I mean, this is not a quiz, you can just try how you want. Yes, please. Yes, I think somebody has raised their hand. Yes. What is purpose?
I understand. Purpose is the intent of the manufacturer.
Okay, the intent.
Original.
Okay.
Or intent of a manufacturer.
All right, the original intent of the manufacturer. Okay, thank you. So, Mels is saying that if you are an inventor or you're a manufacturer, the reason for which you created or you manufactured a substance or a thing is the purpose. I think is very true. Thank you very much. Any other opinion? Any other definition aside what Mels has said? Yes, I think Dennis has written that purpose is what I am here for. Okay, so I'm sure David is being more specific on his purpose as a person, that his purpose is what he's here for. Last one, any other thoughts before we continue? Yes, last one. Any definition of purpose? Or how do you understand the word purpose? Any thoughts? When you hear the word purpose, what comes to mind? Hello?
Okay, Doc, I think it's your aim for doing something or your reason why you are here. Yeah.
All right. Your aim, thank you very much. Your aim for doing something or the reason why you are here. All right. Thank you so much. You are all right. So, okay, someone said, let me see if I could. Someone just posted that, let me see. Yeah, someone said purpose, that is Godson. Godson said purpose is what drives your action. Wow, that's wonderful. What drives your action? All right. So all that you have contributed is excellent, and I think you all have an idea of what purpose is. Okay. In my search, some few definitions of purpose I got. One, purpose is the sense of direction. Okay, it's a sense of direction, meaning, and significance that drives our actions or choices. Purpose is a sense of direction, meaning, and significance that drives our action and choices. Purpose is a sense of direction, meaning, and significance that drives our actions and choices. Second definition says that it goes beyond mere goals and achievement. It's about aligning our values, passion, strength with a greater sense of meaning. Okay, it goes beyond mere goals and achievement. It's about aligning our values, passion, strength with a greater sense of meaning. Last one says that having a purpose gives our lives a sense of direction, fulfillment, and a reason to wake up every morning. Okay, I'm sure most of us here have experienced a particular sickness in your body before. I don't know if there is anybody here who has never been sick in their life. Perhaps you can ask your mom when you were a child, probably you had some fever or some cold or something. But even at our age, I'm sure you've experienced some form of ailment. Now, what happens in your body when you get sick is probably a dysfunctioning of one of your body organs. Okay, so let's take, for instance, currently in Ghana, there is this, should I call it epidemic or I can't say pandemic, but there has been a lot of episodes of kidney diseases. I'm sure you've heard about them, where people may have to undergo dialysis all the time, and the cost of dialysis has increased. There are a limited number of dialysis centers, and I think it has been a talk over the news quite a few months ago. So what happens when people have issues with their kidneys? When people have, say, acute kidney injury or kidney failures, right? Their kidney, which filters the blood, okay? The kidney filters the blood to take all excretants or all substances that are not supposed to go into the body out. This kidney is faulty, and because it's faulty, the filtration process cannot take place. We say that the kidney is dysfunctional. Now, the kidney was made in the body for a purpose. Okay? The kidney was in the body for a purpose. The kidney was not there to beautify your internal organs or your shape. Okay? The kidney is there for a purpose. And the purpose of the kidney is to filter the blood. Now, when that kidney is not functioning, when there is an issue with the kidney, right, then we say that the purpose of the kidney has failed. And that is where there is a disease. Okay, we can talk of other organs of the body. For example, your nose. Your nose is, you can have a pointed nose, a flat nose, but we all know that the nose, the nostrils, is actually for gaseous exchange. You breathe in through your nose and you breathe out. So your nose is not just a mere body decorator. It's not there just to make you beautiful. Yes, if you have a nice nose, your face may look beautiful. But aside the beauty aspect, the nose is also there for a purpose. The same with the ear. Okay? So everything has a purpose in your body. And the purpose is what we call the function of that particular thing. In the same way, every human being, please take this from me, every human being, whether black, white, yellow, brown, no matter the color, no matter their race, no matter their background, whether they're educated, not educated, no matter who they are, every human being is significant. So if you don't take anything away from today's discussion or today's talk, go home with this, that you are significant, you are important, you are purposeful, you are needed, you are important, you are very, very, very important. The same way your nose is important, the same way your kidney is important, the same way your liver is important as an organ in your body. You are equally important because you are a part of a whole human race. You are a part. And you being part of that human race makes you very important. So, if we say that the liver in the body is not important, so we have to take the liver away, definitely a lot of you will know what will happen, right? If you don't have a liver, first thing we know what the liver can do or what the liver does in the body. If you take anything in your body, it is one of the functions of the liver is it also helps with the what? With excretion. It helps in breakdown, release bowels, and all those things. So once you don't have a liver, forget about life. Okay, the same with the lungs, the same with your heart. The heart is what pumps the blood through the entire body. So if you don't have a heart, definitely life is not going to continue. The same with your eyes. Okay, so every person is important because you are also part of a whole. The whole human race, you are important. Then when you go to a poor country, what defines a poor country is when people in that country think they are not important. In fact, the moment you think you're not important, you don't even think of being creative, being innovative, and contributing to society. So the first thing you must know as a person, even before we talk about purpose, is that you should know you are important. You are significant. You are needed. Okay? You are needed. You are part of a whole. And you as a person, you have a role. You have a function. You have a purpose. Fit for purpose. You have something to contribute. Okay? Now, I don't know if all of you are Christians, or you go to all of you you believe in the Bible. But when you take the Christian Bible, according to even the book of Genesis, the scripture says that when God created man, he said that God made man in his what? Image, and after his what? Likeness. In his image, I always try to explain to people, when God says that, when the Bible says that God made man in his image, it's speaking of the anatomy. Okay, when you talk about anatomy in medicine, we are talking about the structure. The structure. Anatomy simply means structure. Okay, so in other words, God made man in his own image. In other words, the way man is, that is how God is. Right? Second, not only in his image, but after his likeness. The word after his likeness, I explain it as physiology. When you talk of physiology, we are talking about functioning, purpose, functioning. So in other words, when God made man in his likeness, or in his image, which is the structure of God, that is, God made man to have the DNA of God, right? God made man to have the exact nature of God, the exact character of God. That was not the end. He also made man to function like God. That is the likeness. So in other words, we are meant to have the purpose of God. We are meant to function like God. We are meant to live like God. And the question is, if you want to know how you're supposed to live as a person, you need to know how God lives, or how God acts, or how God behaves. And the first thing we know about God in the Bible is creativity. First thing in the Bible, Genesis, in the beginning, God created. God created. God created. So if you want to know, even if you are so dumb, you are so stupid that you don't even understand what purpose is, you should understand, number one, your first primary purpose on earth is to create. Your first purpose on earth as a human being is to create. Is to create. The word create, bara, it means to make something out of nothing. Other people also translate it or interpret it as innovation, to innovate. In fact, the Bible also made us to understand that there is nothing new under the sun. In other words, whatever you want to do with your life, whatever you want to achieve with your life, is not new. All you have to do is to think around it and add value, add something extra to it. Okay, so now we are going to go more into how you as a person can know exactly what you're supposed to do with your life. In fact, this thing is not something you can read from any book for you to actually follow through, like mathematics 1 + 1 is 2. No. What I'm talking to you about today, when you talk about purpose, your own life purpose, is something you already know. If by now you don't know, you know after this discussion. Okay? So, somebody said, if you were not supposed to work for money, okay, if you are not supposed to work for money, assuming you have all the money in this world, you have all the money you need for life in this world. Maybe let's assume you have $1 billion in your account, right? you have a beach house or your dream house, you have a car, everything that you think you need, you have it. What will you do with the rest of your life till you die? If you don't have to work for money, what work will you do with the rest of your life? That is your purpose. Okay? So, if you can answer this question, that is your purpose. Somebody say, oh, I will draw. Yeah. If drawing is your, the gig, that feeling, that thing in your heart, what you want to do, you want to do, then that is your purpose. Some people actually live their life drawing, putting out beautiful art that has become even, the best thing that ever happened. When you go to some museums, some art can be sold for $1 billion, right? So you need to understand that this purpose is not. I'm not referring to a job. In fact, I always tell people their life drawing, putting out beautiful art that has become even, the best thing that ever happened. When you go to some museums, some art can be sold for $1 billion, right? So you need to understand that this purpose is not. I'm not referring to a job. In fact, I always tell people, if you're a doctor, if you're a nurse, if you're a lawyer, that is not your purpose. You can find your purpose in doing those things, but that is not your actual purpose. Okay? The purpose for which we are here is divine. And that alone, that only us, nobody, in fact, your mom cannot tell you your purpose. Your father cannot tell you your purpose. Not even a prophet. In the church can call you and say, God says no. That thing deep down in your heart, you are the only one who knows that when nobody is around, or if this world, you are the only one to live fully. Nothing is, there is no life pressure on you to make money or to, what will you do with the rest of your life? What will you do? Somebody say, I'll sing. Yes, if singing is it, that is it. That is it. Somebody say, I'll just write books. That is it. Someone say, oh, I'll just create jokes or comedy. Well, whatever it is. So you see, this thing you're talking about is not something so strange. You don't have to go and fast 40 days to know what God wants you to do for your future life. It is very close to you. It is very near. In fact, you know it before I talk about it. Everybody knows it. Everybody, as I speak, I know mine, and I'm sure you know it. You know yours. You don't have to. You don't have to read books. No. Purpose is something that you yearn to do. There is a desire in you. See, Bible says that it is God who put those desires there. There is a desire in your heart. Something you want to do with the rest of your life. That desire, that earning desire, that thing you yearn to do with the rest of your life is what I'm talking about. And it has nothing to do with a degree. In fact, you don't need a degree to fulfill a purpose. You don't need any approval from anyone. In fact, the thing sometimes you want to do, nobody in your family will approve it. Everybody will even laugh at you. They will think you are stupid. They will think you are aimless. Some will think you don't even know what to do with your life because you are pursuing that thing. And indeed, that is our purpose. And let me tell you, if you live this life without doing that particular thing, you'll ever regret. You may be a doctor, you may be a nurse, you may be a lawyer, you may be whatever it is. You may even get the best job and get the best money, get the best house, get a beautiful wife, get all the children you have, and all the wonderful things. But if you don't seek to live that thing, that thing you are in, that deep desire you have in your heart, that thing you want to do with your life, if you don't do it, you will never be fulfilled in life. Okay? And some of us are trapped. We are trapped because of society. Somebody say, with what I want to do, if I start now, nobody will pay me. You see? And that is why we have so many issues in our world today. Because if everybody is living up to their life dream, brothers and sisters, I tell you, all of us will have our place. There will not be any competition. Okay? Because in fact, just imagine, because people are living other people's dreams, that is why we have all this, comparing yourself to somebody. Because if you actually come to understand what you are supposed to do with your life, you understand and appreciate that what you are supposed to do, no one else can do it except you. And just imagine, if you are the only one running your race, Nobody is chasing you. Just imagine what happened to this world. Because you can't even compare yourself with anyone. You can't even compare. It's not like you don't even have to compare because you are so unique. You are the only you doing that thing, and nobody else can do it apart from you. So there is no need for comparison. That is this life. And life is so beautiful that when we are able to reach that magnitude, everything becomes peaceful. You run at your own pace. Everything is going on because you are not another person. You are not being chased by anyone. You are living your life because that is your life. So this purpose we are talking about is not somebody going to read your palms or somebody going to have a dream to tell you had the dream. No. Don't confuse yourself. Everybody was born with it. And as I speak, as I'm speaking to you right now, some of you already, are thinking about something. If you don't know anything yet, then probably you've not been in tune with yourself. But some of us, even when we were young, when we were even in class 1, class 2, or primary 1, when we were in high school, we knew the thing we were supposed to do. Assuming nobody was looking at us, assuming we don't need money, we knew what we were supposed to do. But because of society is so organized that you need money to live. So they tell us, go to school, get some good grades, get some job. And because of that, we tend to, disconnect ourselves with our purposes or the things that are the desires of our heart. We chase careers, we go through the colleges and the schools, and even sometimes we forget what we're supposed to do with our lives. Sometimes we find ourselves lost. We even get the job all right, we get the money all right, but we're not fulfilled because we are not living that dream. We are not living that desire. Okay, so today, before I end my talk or conversation, I will be asking some few questions, or I'll open the floor for individuals to chip in, to tell me if only you are open. This is the discussion, as I said, if only you're open, if you feel comfortable, I want people to really be sincere and come out, share. What do you think you would do with your life if nobody was looking at you? Or if you don't need money the rest of your life, assuming all the money you need in this world is already provided. Okay? You've gotten a check from maybe the trusted bank in the world that, hey, you have gotten an inheritance of $1 billion. That can take you the rest of your life, 90 years, every day. You're even spending 1,000 cedis, right? You have the car, you have a house, and everything you need, which is not provided, when you make a request, we are going to give it to you, so you don't have to work for money. What will you do with your life? I've opened the floor. Anybody wants to share? I'm sure there's a community of giants, people who are going somewhere, so you don't have to be afraid to talk about your dreams. Yes, I think somebody has raised their hand. Yeah, Mr. Aziz.
All right, thank you, Doc. I'm grateful for the wonderful words that you shared with us. For me, I think mine is simple. I'm a Christian, and I'm very big on my Christian faith. So I believe that based on the question you asked, for me, I'd love to spend my life telling people about the love of God. Yeah, basically that's for me. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Mr. Aziz. Mr. Aziz says if he was given all the money he needs in this world, he don't need to work another day for money. Everything he needs is provided. He don't need a job. All that he will do with the rest of his life is to share the life of Christ. Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Aziz. Who else want to share? Yes, Isaac.
Doc, thank you so much. I'm even driving whilst listening to you.
You're welcome.
For some time now, I keep asking myself the question that you put during the discussion. And to be very honest with you, I couldn't answer it. I actually got the answer from people that I do talk to. And their response was that I'm very good at advising people, especially in situations where they are distressed. I mean, they are stressed. They have issues. The moment I come in, I think I'm able to really move them out of that zone. And I've really thought of it, and I'm like, probably that could be my purpose. But personally, to say I'm able to say, okay, this is it, and it didn't come from only one person, several people. And I think it's an area I need to look at very well. So when you just mentioned it, it came to mind. I was like, oh, probably this could be it. So that should be what I should rather be looking at. Yeah,
okay,
thank you.
Thank you so much, Isaac. Let me say something that will help you. I'm sure all of us, and there are things that we do which people have recognized, right? There are people in your family who will say, "Hey, you like talking power," you know. Those compliments people give you, whether bad or good compliment, you know. Sometimes they are the things that we enjoy doing, and those things, if you are doing them yourself, you feel good. If it is talking, you can talk and talk and talk, and after talking, you feel so good talking. Okay, so it is more like a fish. A fish, swimming in water. The fish don't suffer to swim. The fish don't need a swimming course, right? I don't think there is a school where fishes go for, the swimming course because they have to swim. It's natural for them to do it. So things that we are born with, those desires. Sometimes when we do them, we don't feel we are doing it. We actually happy to do it. So I think once your friends have seen it, maybe you should also take a second look. If it's something you enjoy doing, then you should pursue it. Thank you. Yes, Daniel. Yes. Yeah, Mr. Daniel, I think you have to come to us.
Yeah, hello, sir. Thank you so much for this presentation.
Yes, go ahead.
When man is being a gospel rapper, growing up, I've really loved rap, and especially I watched this movie, Let It Shine, and it's really sparked some fire within me. And so even though I haven't started anything like that, but deep down within me, I know I have the passion for it, and I'll do it also. Yeah, so
wow.
I'll
Awesome. You see, and this is where the gig is. Once you know there is something deep down in your heart you want to do, one thing you may want to do is to actually polish yourself. Okay, you have to master it. So, for example, if you want to rap, then you have to really surround yourself with rappers or the kind of rap you want to do. You have to now start, if you are actually a writer yourself, you have to start writing the songs. You have to start practicing and be the best at what you do. And I tell you, it's going to make you more successful in terms of finances and fulfillment than anything else you do. Okay, if you become a doctor, you become a lawyer, you'll not be fulfilled until you go back to rapping. And that is where your fortune is going to come from. That's the honest truth. Thank you very much, Daniel. Yes, who else wants to share? Yeah, Dennis said, I am born fortunate. Yes, who else wants to share? Okay. Enoch, yes, Enoch, please. Yes.
All right, so with me, I love to inspire people to do what inspires them.
So you like? Yeah, continue.
So if I'm given the opportunity, I think that's what I'll do for life.
Wow, I love that. So you are the one who wants to motivate, you want to lift, you want to inspire, you want to encourage and build people up. Exactly. I mean, it's a full purpose, it's a full thing. And this this, people like you, then what you have to do is to invest so much in yourself and get as much as experiences you can get. Experience here does not mean the experience of speaking, but life experience. We sometimes use our own life stories to encourage and motivate people. So it's exactly great. I mean, fine, that is it. Once you know it, go for it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Enoch. Yes. Who else? Yes, Nana.
Yes, good afternoon, Doc, and thank you for the opportunity. Actually, yes, I notice if I have all the money and access, I think I would like just to help the needy, to give a helping hand, especially the children. Because what I've realized is that anywhere I have stayed in Ghana, when I find myself in a community of children. I can't explain it, but where I currently live, there are a lot of children around. And interestingly, they are all my friends. I work and I meet them as young as they are. I greet them, good evening, good morning, how are you? I just chit chat with them, and they like to come closer to me. And so my passion is to help humanity. That is my passion. Everything. All that I do is to just raise people up, especially coming out from poverty. That is my focus. But anytime I do that, I think I become fulfilled. And I like even do it anonymously. Like, somebody that I never even met before. I just saw and I fulfill it. I just give a helping hand and then I move on. Like sometimes when I'm driving, I'm traveling, I just see by the wayside, I just give a lift. And I feel fulfilled when I do those things. So I think that is a passion and a desire, a burning desire that is in my heart. Thank you.
Wow. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Wow. Awesome. Yes, thank you so much for sharing, Anna. Yes. So who else want to share your passion with us? Take our last two. Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. My name is Gideon Martin.
Okay.
From my experience, I want to be an electrical engineer. And I've been working towards it, and now having a certificate, trying to find a job. As I'm saying right now, I've been working.
Hello?
Yes.
My name is Benjamin.
Okay.
I really enjoy the way you have try to explain the meaning of the purpose to us. Using your professional viewpoint with an of these things. I really enjoy it. And, well, I have not actually find my purpose per se. I just have it that way. Like, I enjoy when I'm like, if the near future, like 2, 3, 5 years, if I'm able to build community schools to the basic schools, like go to those remote communities, get them, improve infrastructure to enable the kids they go to school. And that's what basically those are the things that empower some of them, some of the brilliant but needy students, get them some scholarship and what have you. Yeah, those are the things that anytime I think of, if I do, I'll be able to, make it. Something like that, yeah.
Wow, this is beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. If there's one, I think there's one more I'd like to add before I end the session. This is beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. If there's one, I think there's one more I'd like to add before I end the session. Is there any other view somebody wants to share? Okay, yeah, Dream.
Okay, Doc, I have to say something. I didn't want to say anything, but people are like, share your purpose with us. Growing up, I have come to understand that there is a difference between fulfillment and success. Success is like going to school, getting the degree, getting an occupation, getting a career. But what human beings actually need is fulfillment, because there is a reason why you are here on earth, which is your purpose. To me, my purpose is to make impact in the life of others, because I believe that we don't live just for ourselves. Like you cannot exist in isolation, and our lives actually is supposed to reflect in others, like in the lives of others. So mine is to just make impact in the life of humanity and also render service to anyone. And when I do that, I feel this inner joy and this inner peace, which is fulfillment. So yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you very much for sharing. Yes, I've seen Daniel's hand is up, Gideon's hand is up, Isaac's hand is up. Should I assume you want to say something?
Yes, please.
Okay, Daniel, go ahead.
Okay, please. Mine is actually a question.
Okay.
Yeah. It seems many of us are talking about one purpose, but can there be a situation where you have more than one purpose and you can actually achieve all of them?
Okay. All right. Can you give an example? If you have.
Okay. I'll use myself an example.
Okay.
Just like I said, I'm interested in gospel. I'm also interested in business, like business, buying and selling, and making profit.
Yes.
Is it possible to blend both of them and make something out of them?
Of course. I was going to come there, so I think I'll answer that my best piece. So thank you very much. And here. Yes. Gideon, Usman, who goes first? I think Dr. Usman.
I think Gideon goes first.
Okay, Gideon.
Yeah,
Oh, he's out.
Okay, so I'll just give my submission. The last speaker, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rosmonda Paje, and I'm happy to be here. I'm enjoying the session. The last person mentioned one of the things that was running through my mind, about whether you can have more than one purpose. And before I come to what I think is my purpose, I feel every day that there's more to my purpose than what I know now. And so purpose is not like defined, like at every point in your life, your purpose is refined. You have more clarity as you move on in life. It's not likely that at 20 or at 30, you may have the full extent or understanding of what all of your purpose is. And purpose, I think, is dynamic. It can change as you progress in life. I think that one of the ways you can know what your purpose is, and I'm saying this from some of my personal life experiences, God or the universe does not waste any kind of experience we have as people, as human beings. And so for every one of us, we may have gone through a particular phase or journey in life, some particular difficulty, and by some stroke of hard luck or hard work, or by some divine grace, we have overcome those challenges. And so people look at us and they are in awe as to how we were able to go through those challenges and stay on top of that particular problem or challenge that we face in life. And sometimes these challenges that we overcome, they become our life purpose, because there are other people who face similar problems, and they are looking for somebody to guide them through that process. How did this person overcome losing a big business, or losing a spouse, or losing something valuable in life? And so for each and every one of us, sometimes the particular experiences we have, we are supposed to use them to guide other people. And for me, I've been through a few experiences and I've overcome by the grace of God some of them. And these experiences that I have overcome, I'm able to speak to it. Anytime people come to me who are going through some of the things I've been through before, it is very easy for me to be able to relate to them first of all, and to be able to guide and mentor them in a way that is practical, because it is a path that I have walked before. And so I really enjoy mentoring people and helping people through situations that I've been through before and overcome. And I think that is one of my life purpose. And I believe that you can have more than one purpose, because apart from me mentoring people through, similar phases that I've been through in life, I'm a doctor, and one of the things I love about my job is to teach people about medical stuff. So a lot of people in Ghana, and I believe the world over, do not understand a lot of basic medical. They hear the name all the time, but as to what the real understanding is, it is lost on them. And sometimes you even try to read and you don't even understand. My passion is to talk about common health conditions and break it down in such a way that the ordinary person will understand what it means to have a prostate problem, what it means to have a miscarriage. And so, that's my little contribution.
Wow, awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Rosemond, for such a beautiful act. Thank you. Thank you. It's very, very deep. Yes, Daniel, your hand is up. You want something?
No, please. Sorry about that.
That's fine. Oh, thank you all for your various contributions. I think I've really enjoyed. I've learned so much from your individual contributions. There is one more I will add, okay, to all that you have said regarding your various purpose and things that you want to do with your life. And I think Dr. Rosemond has already said something that I had wanted to add. We should know, okay, like I use the human body as an example. If there is no need for a kidney, then there is no, if the kidney is not important in the body, then there is no need for the kidney to be in the body. Okay? So in other words, if you are not important, or if your purpose is not fit for society, where you are, okay, where you find yourself, if that thing you want to do is not going to serve the people, then that's not the purpose. In other words, every purpose you should have should be to serve people. So the first question you should ask yourself at any point in time when you have a question on your purpose is, number one, what can I do to serve others around me at this moment? Okay? And I think the reason why you should add at this moment is because sometimes the thing you want to do may have been outdated. Okay? There are a lot of things that are already outdated in our society. Right? These days we are in a modern world and things are changing. So you don't go and pick something that somebody says something in the Old Testament and try to do in the New Testament. Okay? So you really need to ask yourself sincere question. What can I do at this moment to serve the people around me? Because purpose is born out of service. It's not some selfish thing you want to do. It is something that you need to do to serve the people, for people to be blessed with it. Right? So that thing you want to do, are you serving the people? If the answer is yes, then it's good. Now, talking about not being dynamic, not being static, purpose being dynamic, being progressive. The next question you want to ask yourself is, what more can I do to serve the people better? Okay, what more? Because remember, I said in the earlier, in my earlier presentation, that the purpose of life is growth and expansion. Okay, In fact, there is so much we can do. Even if you're a writer, you can write the best book, but tomorrow it will not be the best book. So it means that you have to keep expanding. You have to keep improving. You have to keep working at excellence until you arrive. And the journey is, there is no, that journey, the journey of life, the journey of purpose, there is no destination. It is a continuous journey. And you have to keep at it. You have to keep improving yourself. You have to keep working at excellence. If you want to be a good speaker to inspire people, definitely, you may not be the best speaker. Even if you are the best speaker, you can still be the best of the best. Okay, so this is very, very crucial and very important. And last thing I would like to say, in our modern world, society is so organized that you can't do anything without money. When some of you were talking, I heard that you want to do philanthropic work, you want to build schools, you want to give scholarship, you want to support others. There is nothing free in our modern day. To build a school, you need money. To help the children, you need money, whatever it is. So the next question you want to ask yourself is, in trying to share my life with others, in trying to serve the people, how do I monetize it in a way that will be appreciative to the people I'm serving? It will amaze you to know these days, because of how society is organized, some of the things you want to do with your life, you may not necessarily have to charge people for it, but you can monetize it even on the internet and make money. I'll give you a typical example. Somebody may enjoy traveling, right? They may enjoy traveling, going about from one side to another. They can monetize it on YouTube. With a video camera, nice one, they just put all their travels on YouTube and people will watch, and they'll be getting hundreds, thousands of dollars every month when they get more people to watch. That alone can sponsor every trip you want to have or whatever good you want to do for society, right? You may be the one who loves the children. How do you monetize it, right? You can start organizing fanfare for kids. Get partners, parents, schools, churches to partner with you to organize these fanfares. Set operational costs, whatever it is, and you are making money. It doesn't mean you are actually cheating people, but you have an intention to empower children. Okay? You are the one who wants to sing. Open a YouTube channel. Start singing on YouTube. People will watch and you get paid for it. So whatever it is you think is your purpose, please, in our day, in our modern world, you can't do it for free. Because you need to eat, you need a place to put your head, you need to take care of your family, and because of that, you need to be creative and innovative. Find ways and means of monetizing that which you think is a purpose. You want to share the word of God with the rest of the world. Good. It's a good thing. Set up a YouTube channel online. You know, in Ghana, we have this pastor, what's his name? Pastor Elvis Timanoso. Share the link, right? I can tell you the money he has made on YouTube and Facebook is more than the offerings he takes, right? His purpose is to help people spiritually, they pray, but he's making money online. And that's the fact. I mean, there is no two ways about it. Right? There is no two ways about it. So what that I'm trying to let you understand is that, yes, the desire is there. Yes, the idea is there. Yes, your purpose is good, but monetize it. And you will be happy doing what you love doing, and you get money doing what you love doing. Thank you very much for your audience. If you have any question, any comment, the floor is open, but on my part, I am done. Thank you so much, organizer, for this platform, and I hope you meet again. So the floor is open. Thank you. I will hand over to the facilitators. But if you have any question, you can ask.
Wow. Thank you so much, Doctor. I mean, if I didn't learn anything, the first thing you said, don't forget you are important, no matter who you are. Thank you so much, and this is so insightful. I will leave the floor to the people to ask questions, and if they have any other comment, then we take it from there. Thank you so much, Doc. Yes, Daniel, I see your hand up. You can go ahead. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Please, my question is there any WhatsApp platform for further engagement? Keep us in the loop.
You can shoot us a mail. I'll put it in the chat group so that we'll take it from there. Thank you. Any other question? Yes, Daniel. So it's on the chat now, so you can have access to it. If there is no any other question, on behalf of the I don't even know what to say. On behalf of Empower 360 channel, I want to say thank you so much to Doc. Actually, when I it was quite a short notice, and I know currently he is not in the country. So when I sent him a message, I was like, "Oh, Doc, I want you to come on this channel. I know you'll be a blessing to us." He was like, "No problem. Give me some time. Let me just put my schedule together." And the time in Singapore now is 11 p.m. So, Doc, honestly, I don't take this for granted. Thank you so much. On behalf of myself and Enoch, we want to say thank you. And thank you, everyone, for making time with us to come and listen to this impactful session. Daniel, I think Enoch has just created a WhatsApp group. So I will just post the link here. Or, Enoch, can you just post the link here in the chat so that it will be quite easier, because in the next few minutes, we'll end the session. So I will leave the floor to Enoch to say something, then we'll take it from here. Thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Doc, can we get a number? Maybe, as we traverse, something may hit and you would like to get in touch. And Dr. Rosemont, can we get a number, if you don't mind, so we can get in touch?
All right. I think you want me to stay, or I think Lily has my contact, unless you want me to pronounce it here. How do you want it?
Okay, so then it's fine. So we can if anyone wants you, then the person can just go to Lily and
yes, or yourself. Yes, absolutely can.
Yeah, Enoch, I'm gonna share Doc's number with you. Can you also please paste the link of the WhatsApp because I for the page, so because I believe that's where everyone would want to join. Okay. All right. Have you guys seen it, please?
I'll share Dr. Rosemont's number with you also. I don't know if she had that the request for her contact. Yes, Enoch, I'll share Dr. Rosemont's number with Lily so you can get it.
Yeah, Collins, I heard it. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so please, also the WhatsApp line link has been posted on the chat. So if anyone has had access to it, let us know so that we'll say our final words and we can end today's session officially.
All right. So, on behalf of the team of Empower 360 Podcasts, we want to once again give thanks to Dr. Collins, for this powerful presentation. A little testimony. I wasn't really well, but now with the way I'm responding, I think this purpose conversation has really entered into my nerves. And Doctor, we promise you that we would abide by your words and be great. We'll give you a call 5 years to come, 10 years to come. We'll give you a call and we'll testify that your message actually transformed us. So thank you very much, everyone, for being a part of this podcast.